All right, let's get real for a second. You've been feeling off, moody, tired, maybe a bit bloated, and just not yourself. You try everything. You eat well, maybe even exercise, but no matter what, it feels like something's missing, like there's this invisible force dragging you down. Today, I'm about to let you in on a little known secret that could be the key to getting your energy back on track. It's something we hardly think about, but it's with us all the time. Yep, I'm talking about your gut. I'm Dr. Renee, a double board certified women's health doc who loves to find the hidden culprits behind why you feel so tired and run down. And trust me, I know firsthand that gut health is about so much more than digestion. It's the hidden link in managing everything from inflammation to mood, hormones, and even weight. So buckle up because we're diving into why the gut holds the answers you've been searching for. Did you know that most of the inflammation we feel in our bodies can actually start in the gut? Chronic inflammation isn't the visible stuff we can spot in the mirror. It's subtle, affecting everything from how we feel mentally to how our hormones work. And here's the interesting part. It can go on without us even knowing. Today, I'm breaking down exactly why gut health matters, how inflammation impacts us uniquely as women, and of course, what you can start doing right now to turn it around. So stick with me. I promise by the end of this, you'll see gut health in a whole new light. Did you know that over 70% of our immune cells are located in the gut? This means your gut plays a critical role in regulating your immune system. In fact, research shows that nearly 60% of women experience chronic inflammation, often triggered by imbalances in gut health. When the gut isn't functioning properly, it can send your immune system into overdrive, contributing to fatigue, mood swings, and even hormonal changes. Yet so many of us don't realize the root cause could be right there in our gut. Now, before we dive into the nitty-gritty of inflammation and its effects on our health, let's clarify something that often gets lost in the buzzwords. Inflammation is your body's natural response to a problem. It's like your own personal alarm system, turning on to defend and heal your body. But here's where it gets tricky. Inflammation isn't always bad. Now, there are two types of inflammation, acute and chronic. Acute inflammation is like your body's search and rescue team. It jumps into action, finds and fixes the problem, and then clocks out. Chronic inflammation, on the other hand, doesn't get to clock out. Instead, it lingers, driven by small, often hidden stressors that we face every single day. These can be things like a poor diet, chronic stress, lack of sleep, or exposure to environmental toxins. Over time, these constant insults keep inflammation active in the background, quietly affecting our health and well-being. That's why it's crucial to understand what chronic inflammation looks like and how to keep it in check. But let's just pause for a second as I ask you a serious question, and it may be relevant if you're watching this video. Are you feeling tired, off balance, or dealing with symptoms that just don't make sense, only to be told over and over by your doctor that everything looks normal? It's a frustrating experience, I know, and so many of us share it, especially as we're told these issues are simply part of aging. But what if I told you there's more to the story? That so-called normal blood work that you had with your doc might hold crucial clues as to why you feel this way. That's where my optimal wellness consult comes in. With over 10 years in functional medicine, I've seen firsthand that true wellness isn't about masking symptoms or accepting them as inevitable. It's about finding those subtle imbalances that disrupt your body's harmony. During an optimal wellness consult, I'll dive deep into your lab results and interpret them through a functional medicine lens, looking for patterns and underlying issues that conventional readings often overlook. You'll receive a customized plan designed to address your specific symptoms and get to the root cause of why you feel off. If you're ready to discover what might really be going on, click the link in the description to learn more and book your consult. Let's get you feeling like yourself before the new year. So how does the gut play a part in inflammation. You may think of the gut as just the place where food gets digested, but it's actually one of the body's major control centers for many processes, thanks to a bustling community of helpful and harmful bacteria that influence everything from mood to immunity, and it plays a critical role in regulating inflammation. The gut is home to trillions of bacteria and other microorganisms that help not only digest food, but also absorb nutrients and even support your immune system. But when this delicate balance of bacteria is thrown off, it can lead to inflammation that affects the entire body. So, how does this happen? We all have a mix of good and bad bacteria living in our gut. There is a delicate balance between the two. But when the bad bacteria start to outnumber the good, there is an imbalance that weakens the lining of your gut wall, which can lead to increased inflammation and a whole host of other issues. This allows things like toxins, undigested food particles, and other unwanted substances like bacteria and viruses to pass through into the bloodstream. The body then sees these as invaders, which can trigger an immune response. This is often referred to as leaky gut. Over time, this response can lead to chronic, low-grade inflammation that doesn't just stay in the gut, but can affect your energy, mood, hormones, and overall health. Now let's pause for a second to talk about why the gut is so important for hormone health. Your gut plays a major role in hormone regulation. When inflammation in the gut becomes chronic, meaning it's there day after day, it can throw off key hormones like estrogen and cortisol. Now, cortisol is our body's main stress hormone, and it's heavily influenced by gut health. When the gut is inflamed, cortisol can go into overdrive, which leads to stress responses like anxiety, fatigue, and even issues with weight gain. Then we have estrogen. It's not just produced in the ovaries. The gut also has a role in managing it. Imbalances in gut health can disrupt how estrogen is processed and recycled in the body, often leading to symptoms that many women chalk up to just getting old. For instance, heavy or irregular periods. When estrogen isn't effectively broken down and recycled, it can build up, leading to heavier or irregular periods. Worsening PMS. Higher levels of estrogen can intensify PMS symptoms, including mood swings, irritability, and bloating. Weight gain. Excess estrogen can promote fat storage, especially around the hips and thighs, and even the abdomen, contributing to weight gain that's really hard to lose. Mood swings and anxiety. Estrogen fluctuations affect mood-regulating neurotransmitters like serotonin, which is our happy hormone, which in turn can lead to increased anxiety, mood swings, or even depressive symptoms. Breast tenderness and swelling. Higher levels of circulating estrogen can cause breast tissue to feel tender, swollen, or even cystic. Decreased libido. Hormone imbalances can impact sexual desire, with some women experiencing a noticeable decrease in their libido. Fatigue. Because of its influence on cortisol and adrenal health, excess estrogen can contribute to fatigue or brain fog, making it harder to feel energized and focused. And skin changes. Hormonal imbalances can lead to issues like adult acne, skin dullness, and in some cases, more sensitivity or dryness. So as you can see, an inflamed gut isn't just a digestion problem. It can be a major hormonal disruptor. So what does this all look like in real life? Because the gut is so integral to hormone balance, symptoms like bloating, fatigue, weight gain, and mood swings can be the result of an imbalance in the gut. When your cortisol is all over the place, for example, you might notice stress eating, stubborn belly fat, or constantly feeling wired, but also tired. And when estrogen isn't being properly regulated by the gut, you might experience heavier, more irregular periods, increased PMS symptoms, or even skin changes. And for women in perimenopause or menopause, these symptoms can feel even more intense. The body's hormones are naturally fluctuating during these times, but when the gut is out of balance, it amplifies these changes, making fatigue worse, mood swings even more unpredictable, and weight gain seemingly impossible to control. Okay, enough of this doom and gloom. Now let's dive into practical, targeted strategies to bring your gut into balance and manage inflammation. But before we get into it, I just want to take a second to thank all of you smart women out there who have already subscribed to this channel because you're tired of feeling like crap and you want to feel better. This is the place to learn exactly how to do that. And if you're not feeling great, don't know what to do about it, but you've not yet subscribed, I'm not sure what you're waiting for. You're going to miss out on some really life-changing health content that I have coming out. So if you want to stay in the know, smash that subscribe button and hit that little bell icon so you can stay up to date. And if you've enjoyed this video so far, please give it a little love by hitting the thumbs up. That shows me you enjoy this type of content, so I'll be sure to make more of it for you in the future. Okay, now let's talk about some practical strategies to bring your gut into balance and manage inflammation. Number 1, load up on fiber-rich foods. Fiber is essential for nourishing the good gut bacteria and keeping your digestive system running smoothly. A few top sources include leafy greens like spinach, kale, and Swiss chard. They're packed with fiber and antioxidants that can reduce inflammation. Berries like blueberries, raspberries, and blackberries are rich in fiber and polyphenols, which support healthy gut bacteria. Legumes like chickpeas, lentils, and black beans provide fiber and prebiotics, fueling beneficial gut bacteria. Now you're going to want to aim for like 25 to 30 grams of fiber daily, which has been shown to reduce inflammatory markers in the body. But a little word of caution. You hear me say this all the time, but I'm going to say it again. Start low and go slow. If you're like so many of the women I work with, your diet is most likely deficient in fiber. If you increase the fiber in your diet too quickly, you might experience unpleasant symptoms like gas, bloating, and even constipation. So increase the amount of fiber in your diet gradually to that target 25 to 30 grams a day. Next, you might want to consider adding in fermented foods for probiotics. Now, probiotic-rich foods help boost the good bacteria in your gut, which can directly combat inflammation. Some fermented foods to consider include yogurt. Now, make sure you go for the unsweetened yogurt, ideally with live cultures. Sauerkraut and kimchi. These fermented vegetables offer diverse probiotic strains. Then there's kefir, which is a fermented dairy drink with high levels of probiotics. And kefir can actually also benefit those with lactose intolerance. Then we have kombucha. This fermented tea can support digestion, but always check how much sugar it has in it. Apple cider vinegar. This acidic powerhouse promotes digestive health by increasing stomach acidity, which improves digestion and prevents the growth of harmful bacteria. Start with a teaspoon mixed with water before meals to aid in digestion. And you're going to want to look for raw, unfiltered apple cider vinegar with the mother for the best results. And just keep in mind, a little goes a long way. A small serving each day, like a cup of yogurt or a couple of tablespoons of sauerkraut, can boost your gut diversity of bacteria and improve digestion. You're going to want to reduce processed and high sugar foods. Processed foods, refined sugars, and trans fats can encourage the growth of harmful bacteria, so limit sugary drinks and sweets. You're going to want to swap sodas and candies for whole foods to satisfy your sweet cravings. Packaged snacks like chips, cookies, and other processed foods, they often contain inflammatory oils and additives. Instead, opt for nuts, seeds, or whole fruit instead. Refined grains. Replace white bread and pasta with whole grain options to add fiber and decrease inflammation. Manage stress. I talk about stress a lot in this channel. Chronic stress disrupts the gut-brain axis and can lead to inflammation. Incorporate stress management practices daily, like mindful breathing. Try 5 to 10 minutes of deep belly breathing each morning to lower your cortisol levels and set a calm tone for the rest of the day. Exercise, regular movement, even a 20-minute walk can reduce stress hormones. Mindfulness and meditation. Apps like Headspace and Calm offer short guided sessions to reduce stress and improve your mood. And social connection. Spending time with friends or family reduces stress, supporting a healthy gut. And be mindful of certain medications and, of course, of alcohol consumption. While certain medications are necessary, overuse can harm your gut bacteria and lead to inflammation. So you're going to want to limit antibiotics when possible. Antibiotics can wipe out harmful and beneficial bacteria, so take them only when essential. Non-steroidal anti-inflammatory drugs like ibuprofen. These can irritate the gut lining, so try to minimize their use by exploring natural anti-inflammatory options like turmeric or ginger. And then we have alcohol. Excessive drinking damages gut bacteria and increases inflammation. So try limiting alcohol to maybe 1 to 2 drinks per week and opt for lower sugar options. And prioritize sleep. Quality sleep regulates stress and supports immune function, both of which help reduce inflammation. You're going to want to aim for a consistent sleep schedule. Going to bed and waking up at the same time improves sleep quality. Limit your screen time. Reduce exposure to screens 1 to 2 hours before bed to avoid blue light, which can interfere with sleep hormones. Make sure your bedroom is dark and cool. You want to create a restful environment to enhance your quality of sleep. And now let's talk about what you all love to talk about, some key anti-inflammatory supplements. While a balanced diet is essential for managing inflammation, adding certain supplements can provide additional support. Some of my go-to choices are, number 1, omega-3 fatty acids. Found in fish oil or algae oil, omega-3s are renowned for their anti-inflammatory benefits. These fats help reduce systemic inflammation and can support heart, brain, and gut health. Turmeric and curcumin. Now, curcumin is the active compound in turmeric, and they have strong anti-inflammatory properties. Pairing curcumin with black pepper aids absorption, making it a potent choice for managing gut inflammation. Probiotics. A high-quality probiotic supplement with diverse strains can boost gut health, balance bacteria, and reduce inflammation. Now, you're going to want to aim to get a supplement with several billion colony-forming units, or CFUs, and varied strains to improve gut resilience. Glutamine. Now, this amino acid supports the gut lining by aiding in the repair and regeneration of gut cells. If your gut lining is compromised, glutamine can help restore its integrity, reduce inflammation, and prevent toxins from entering the bloodstream. It's very beneficial for those dealing with leaky gut or chronic digestive issues. And then one of my favorites, aloe vera juice. Known for its soothing properties, aloe vera juice helps calm gut inflammation and may support digestion. Consuming a small amount daily may ease discomfort, reduce acid reflux, and support a healthy gut lining. So by incorporating these simple yet powerful supplements into your routine, you're giving your body additional support to manage inflammation effectively. This approach can help balance hormones, boost mood, and contribute to overall wellness. And I'll link my favorite supplement brand in the description. If you enjoyed this video, check out this video where I talked about the hidden link between gut health, hormones, and weight loss. And with that, we'll see you right back here next week. Ciao.